Let me see real fast. There we go. All right. Miranda, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Can you tell me about your experience with your mindful meditation this past week?
So this past week, I found it a little bit difficult to this week was different than a lot of my other weeks. I was just more busy in the afternoons, and I did like completing my mindfulness in the afternoon, so I kind of had to work around that. So I was completing it in the morning, and I think this is what caused me to miss a day. So I ended up missing Friday because I just didn't want to complete it in the morning that day. I kind of wanted to sleep in and then just told myself I would do the afternoon, but things come up and kind of like hold you back from completing it. So,
Of course, it's very understandable that life could get super hectic, and we got to be able to make changes kind of with how times are going, right? So because you had to switch from the morning, or excuse me, the evenings to the mornings, which you said that you enjoy the evenings more, how did you experience the mindful meditation in the morning this past week, compared to your second week where you were doing mindful meditation in the evening?
so I definitely didn't enjoy it as much, just meaning like I kind of just felt a little more stressed in a way because I'm just kind of worried about like finishing it on time and I think at the beginning of my day I think of everything that I have to do throughout the day. So that's just on my mind no matter what when I do it in the morning. But I did just want to work it like the best I could in the week, so the morning was kind of what I had to do, but definitely don't like it as much compared to the afternoon.
Okay, okay. And the good thing is that hopefully for next week that you'll be able to, have that evening time again. Now with that, what changes would you make to improve your mindful meditation for next week?
Some changes I would make would be to definitely plan ahead in my week, just to see. So, like coming up this week, I know for sure there's at least 1 or 2 days that I'm not going to be completing it in the afternoon. So I want to just be like proactive and plan ahead of time, just so that way I kind of like maybe I can do in the afternoon this day and just like find it to kind of fit best with my week.
No, that's great. I think being proactive instead of reactive will be very beneficial for you, especially because you know that your week's going to become pretty hectic, right? So having that schedule for the next week will just get you in the right place where you need to be. I know that you said that you weren't really enjoying your mindful meditation this past week. Could you give me on a scale 1 to 10, with one being not as, excuse me, where one is not as helpful at all and 10 is extremely helpful? How would you rate your mindful meditation last week?
I would rate it at a 6. I think that's like a fair spot. Because it still provides like some peace in my morning just without any distractions, like physical distractions around me. Like just other than the mental distraction of the day I have coming up.
Okay, okay. And then for next week, the way that you could get that score to about an 8 will be,
Like what I can do to get it to an 8.
yes, ma'am.
I think I think I'll feel better if I have it planned ahead of time. So like I said, going into this next week, I want to plan it ahead of time. Um, and because I also think even though I'm going to be thinking about my day, if I know I have it planned, I think that would make it, a little more relaxing, and I think that could get me higher from a 6.
Okay, okay. That's very good. So let me make sure I understand what you shared with me. So from last week, your mindful meditation was about a 6, and it was because you had to really adjust your routine. For next week, you plan on um, pre-planning your week ahead of time, and then that way you'll be better equipped to be able to practice your mindful meditation. Even though if it may be in the morning time, at least you planned it ahead, and that way you could have the rest of your day planned accordingly also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I look forward to seeing you next week. Please keep it up. You're doing a great job. Okay. Of
All right, thank you. See you next week.
course, Miranda.